Seized pork dumplings from China test positive for African swine fever.
Here's a summary of the article.
Metro Manila, a shipment of pork celery dumplings from China which was seized at a port in Manila last December has been found to be infected with the African swine fever. After 100% examination of its contents and undergoing laboratory test from the Veterinary Quarantine Services, the pork celery dumplings indicated the presence of ASF virus, the Bureau said. The MICP assured the public that it remains vigilant in preventing the entry of pork products that could have the swine fever virus. The Philippines had its first African swine fever case in July last year, meaning an outbreak. Cases of African swine fever have since been confirmed in a number of cities in Metro Manila and some provinces in Luzon, including Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Pangasinan and Cavite. Look, a timeline of African swine fever in the PH. Reports say cases have also been reported recently in Tarlac and Bataan. Look, a timeline of African swine fever in the PH.
This post received a score of 72,929, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Anyone else remember when the USDA said it was okay to ship slaughtered chickens to China for processing and ship back to the US to be sold in stores?
The fact that shipping fresh meat around the world for processing only to ship the result back for sale is considered practical says a lot about the humans.
Says a lot about how much cheaper the slave labor over there is. But I've seen packaged garlic imported from China that's cheaper than domestic in stores before. You can cultivate and grow garlic in China, ship it over a huge ocean and sell it in America for less than something grown next door to the store's building itself. It's out of control, yet it's the status quo for decades. China.
Among other things, I will never buy garlic from China, especially pre-peeled garlic. There's a really good food documentary series on Netflix called Rotten that shows stuff like that. They use prison labor, slavery, to peel and process the cloves, and the inmates wear down their fingernails and sometimes have to use their teeth to peel it.
Don't buy any food from China if you can help it.
The rich Chinese doesn't even trust their own country's products, they buy imported from elsewhere. The Costco in LA is always out of milk powder cause Chinese are buying it all up to sell back.
Didn't that start because a Chinese manufacturer put rubber cement or something in the baby formula to give fake protein readings, causing deaths?
Pretty much exactly that. There was a bit of a cover-up as well, allegedly to make it public and report it to the WHO after the Beijing Olympics for Face. And the guy who reported the scandal to the authorities was murdered. Some animals at zoo also died because they were fed the formula. 2 people were executed over it.
What the hell?
Yes, it was 2008. And simply to increase the profit. Babies died.
Yeah, that's why you can't really underestimate how far people will go to serve their ends. It makes you a little paranoid, sure, but a lot of people on this planet don't have any sympathy, empathy. It doesn't even need to be financial. Some people capture and torture for fun, but that's an entirely different conversation. The bottom line is trust your family and friends. Good co-workers fall into friends, but be careful who you trust outside this circle. Big corporations or organizations all have rotten eggs even if their core values are good.
Greater than the bottom line is trust your family and friends, but be careful who you trust outside this circle. Big corporations or organizations all have rotten eggs even if their core values are good. The quality of products is all on the purchaser, and if you're acquiring anything from outside your trust circle, you're just considered another sucker if you get ripped off. Because you have total loyalty to your family and Guangxi circle, why wouldn't you want to put extra money in their pockets by any means necessary, even if that means compromising the safety of the thing you produce? It doesn't matter if someone outside your circle gets hurt, they were a sucker for buying it anyways.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.